What's going on, guys? This is Damien from The Lookout, and today I have a special one for you. I finally got some info from Italy. For those of you who don't know, Italy is a region that is super difficult to get info from. I don't think that we've ever covered anything from Italy. Maybe at some point years ago, but now, thanks to my good friend Davide, who was also here on the channel, I have some info. On Saturday, Italy had the Zenkai Cup, and then on Sunday there was the regionals. So I'm bringing you top 8/top 16 from those two events. Yes, two breakdowns in one video. It's awesome. So let's go and check it out. But before we begin this video, go check out Zenkai Showdown. Zenkai Showdown is a sponsor of this video. It is our own event. It's going to be one of the biggest ones in Europe, and we still have tickets. So go check it out. Link is in the description below. Now, roll the video. Okay, let's start with the Zenkai Cup, which took place this Saturday. This was a live event by Game Trade, if I'm not mistaken. And you can see it had lowish numbers, only 20-ish players from what I've been told. Don't dismiss the event because of the low numbers. Because there was a reason why it was low numbers. And that's because One Piece had an event at the same time in the same venue. And yeah, I believe that a lot of players went to play One Piece, so yeah, but anyway, 20-ish players, and Italy has some of the best players in Europe. Like Italian players are amazing. So we will see some diversity here. Yeah, it's a small event, but hey, it was fun. So let's just jump into the breakdown. And here is the breakdown. Here is the top 8, and we have a decent amount of diversity in this top 8. So we have, the usual suspects here in higher numbers, such as Gemmas, Vegito, not Vegito, Gogeta, Sen, Golden Frieza is now also a usual suspect. So yeah, props to Golden Frieza. But Set 2 Vegito took this event. Set 2 Vegito is phenomenal. It's an extremely powerful deck when you play it correctly. Like, it's not, as oppressive as Gogeta or as Sen, but Set 2 Vegito is still pretty strong. So awesome, congrats to the player who piloted Vegito to the first place. Then second place, SS4 Gogeta, followed by Red Sen. So, now we're seeing some of the similarity. Like Red is still, Vegito is technically its multicolored deck, but then we see like Red once again at the very top. And then fourth place, Supreme Kai. Yeah, Supreme Kai just keeps stopping on these events. Like, yeah, it's a smaller event, but still, Supreme Kai is still showing up here and there across Europe, pointing in the direction that, yeah, Black is strong with Kai, and with newcomer rulings, I think we're gonna see a bit more of Black in future events. Then we have Gemma. Gemma is the only deck which had two, is the only leader which had two decks in this top 8. So we have two Gemma decks, 5th and 7th place. 6th place goes to Golden Frieza, my personal favorite. I love Golden Frieza. Bandai, please release a ban list so that I know what I can buy. And then finally, the big scary rampy one, 8th place, Blue Beerus. Blue Beerus takes 8th place at the event. Congrats to all players. This was this is pretty diverse, like even for an event of that size, this is pretty diverse. Like, there is only Gamma, as a 2-off in the top 8. So this was pretty cool. Let's check out the regionals. Next up, we have the Italian regionals. Italian regionals took place on Sunday. It was once again a live event by Game Trade, I believe, so I'm hopefully correct about this one. It was a best of 3 format. That's what I've been told. This was a best of 3, which is, contrary to European regionals, which just took place, which were best of 1. So it's gonna be cool to see like what managed to top in a best of 3 format. 36 players. Once again, One Piece events in the same venue at the same time, and with a lot of people playing both games, this just kind of happens. So doesn't matter. 36, that's a very good number. That's a good number. Then last thing that I want to say is, though this is not the biggest event, there is a lot of diversity in the top 16, and I believe that best of 3 is partially responsible for the diversity that we're about to see. Let's check it out. Here it is, guys. Italian Regionals Top 16. Just check out this crazy diversity. Yeah, we still have some usual suspects, but we have some decks that we haven't seen in a while, especially in top 16. Let's start with first place being Red Sin. So, Red Sin won this event, which was best of 3. Red Sin also won European Online Regionals, won first 3 places on the European Online Regionals, which was best of 166 players. And I'm not sure about this, so don't quote me on this one, but I believe that it also did very well at the American Regionals too. We can cover American Regionals and American tournaments if you want. Let me know in the comments below. I'm interested in checking that out. So if you want something like this, if you want me to cover NA and other regions as well, let me know in the comments. I'd be interested in giving it a go. So there is something here with Red Sin. We'll keep an eye on Red Sin. Then second place goes to Crimson. There are only 2 Crimson decks in the entirety of top 16. Yeah, Crimson is super impressive, but I believe that a lot of players aren't bringing it to these tournaments because Crimson just lost on the World Finals. So yeah, I think that a lot of players are a bit shying away from Crimson now that everyone's talking about hey, you can stop it like this and stuff. So that might be the reason. And once again, congratulations, regardless, congratulations to everyone who got into top 16. Then third place, and I'm interested in this one, Green Cooler. Okay, Green Cooler player who won third place. If you're watching this video, let me know in the comments. Hit me up on Facebook. I really want to see this list. I'm learning Green Cooler, and I'm interested in checking out this deck. That's awesome. I'm so happy to see that Green won third place. Amazing. Congrats. Fourth place, SS4 Gogeta. This is undoubtedly, in my opinion, Gogeta is the better red deck when it comes to Gogeta and Sin. So Gogeta topping isn't surprising, but then again, in such a diverse top 16, it still takes a lot of skill to get here. So congrats. Fifth place, Gamma. Gamma is also one of those decks that was the highest, with the highest amount of representation. We have 3 Gamma decks in the top 16. So nothing has been represented more than Gamma. And this could be the consequences of the World Championship with all a big on notation, the best Gamma pilot in the world, just taking second place at the Worlds with Gamma. So people might be more inclined in experimenting with Gamma once again. Sixth place, Setu Vegito, so the deck which won the Zenkai Cup the day before, now took 6th place. Then 7th, we have Yellow Baby. Yeah, we have Yellow Baby at the 7th place. This is interesting. What? Yellow Baby? I mean, congrats. Definitely congrats. I'm very interested in seeing that list as well. Then my personal favorite, Golden Frieza, 8th place, followed by Trunks Jita on 9th place. Then 10th place, we have another SS4 Gogeta, and on 11th, another green deck. Yeah, another green deck creeping its way to top 16. This is Gotenks Reboot. I've been hearing from a lot of players that when it comes to green decks, Gotenks Reboot is the one to keep an eye on because it can be extremely strong if you know how to play it correctly, and that's what we're seeing here. It has been piloted by a player who really knows how to play Gotenks Reboot. And yeah, it cracked into top 16. Congratulations. 12th place Gamma. Then we have another Crimson deck on the 13th place. Then we have the only black deck in the top 16, Supreme Eye of Time, piloted by Davide, who actually got us this breakdown. Thank you, Davide, so much for this information. Yeah, and congrats on getting 14th place with Kai. Congratulations, my friend. So, yeah, that's the only black deck in the top 16. Then 15th place Trunks Jita, and finally 16th place Gamma. So, yeah, we can see that the most represented deck was Gamma, and then we have like Trunks Jita, and then we have like Crimson, SS4. So, it's once again the usual suspects, but we are seeing, you know, this very cool diversity in green actually topping, in Kai topping, in Yellow Baby. Out of all things, Yellow Baby, like, that's awesome. That's awesome. I really like this breakdown, and I hope that you like it too. Before we conclude the video, let's dive into the summary. So, it is cool to see such a diverse top 16 at a regionals event, despite the regionals event not being the biggest. But, you know guys, when you think about it for a second, seeing these decks like Gotenks Reboot, like Yellow Baby, like these decks show up out of nowhere, like Set 2 Vegito, like Supreme Eye of Time, like all of this diversity. This just tells you like, okay, these are players who are extremely skilled pilots of this deck. They are extremely confident to take these decks to regional events, and they're players who aren't afraid to experiment. Because, you know, we might have as well just seen, you know, Sin and Crimson and Gogeta. But we didn't. Because like people came with decks that they really know the best, and this was the result. Congratulations to everyone. Then the usual suspects are still in large numbers: Gamma, Sin, Trunks, Jita, Crimson and Gogeta. I expect this to change with the ban list, but we will see. Green had managed to top an event. It's always cool to see Green top an event. Thanks Green players for representing our color. Congrats to both of you. Then there are a few blasts from the past, such as Yellow Baby and Gotenks Reboot. I'm very interested in seeing the Yellow Baby list. Like, if the Yellow Baby pilot, if you're watching this video, let me know in the comments. Please share the list. Like, this looks cool. Like, Yellow Baby, that's interesting. That's really a rogue choice. And finally, the lesser number of players at both events might be because there was a One Piece event going on at the same time. So I just need to keep repeating this. There was a One Piece event in the same venue at the same time by the same TO, and it probably had insane prizes. So yeah, you know, it happens sometimes. But other than that, congratulations to everyone for topping both events. This was very fun to see, and yeah, thank you for sharing this information with us. That's it for the video. Let me know in the comments below, what do you think of these top 8/top 16 breakdowns? It's awesome to finally get some info from Italy. It's super hard to get info from Italy, so it's finally here, and it's super awesome to check it out. Like, there is a lot of diversity at these events. They aren't the biggest, but they're super diverse. And it's cool to see some of these decks topping. So I'm super happy to have been able to share this info with you. And I hope that I will be, you know, getting more info from Italy to share it with all of you. Because it's cool to cover various regions. Like, it's pretty fun to do this. Anyway, let me know in the comments below, what did you think about these breakdowns? I read all of your comments. I try to respond to everything. I love our little community. And while you're here, hit that like and subscribe button, and maybe by divine miracle we can reach 3K by the end of March. We probably won't, but hey, let's see. So yeah, this has been Damien from The Lookout, and I'll see all of you in the next video.